Boom. It's like, don't hit stream. Oh, first of all, thank you for allowing me to record this later and not on Monday. And as I have a basketball game this coming Monday, so I won't be around. So, so how's everybody doing?
Any excuse to drink a beer?
Yeah, doing good.
Good. Yeah.
Doing good.
Yeah. So I guess we're doing another show.
Yeah. I'm ready for a beer.
The Couch Co-op, baby.
Oh yeah.
Boom. Welcome to Couch Co-op. I'm Ian. We got Jared, Dave, and Aaron.
Hey there.
Aaron's sporting some short hair now.
Damn. Yeah. It literally looked like a wig was chopped off after all that was all said and done.
Should have made it a mop.
Really. Yeah. I just needed a little broom handle to attach it.
Become a beetle, be a mop top, you know.
Oh yeah, no, it was bad. Not bad, but a lot of hair. I'm glad it's gone though. I couldn't take it anymore.
Cool. Well, we're the Couch Co-op Show, and you can find us on all the podcast channels and places, and you can follow us on Twitter at Couch Hop, which is our Twitter handle, or you can still find us at Couch Co-op Shows. We'll answer there too. So all the Couch Co-op Show stuff will answer bill questions there too. Let's get to the show. Today it's my turn. And I've picked yet another Northwest beer.
The tour of Oregon.
There's so many of them.
I know.
Quite a classic, really.
One of a classic Oregon beers from Rogue, and we're drinking Rogue Dead Guy Ale, and let's just get into it. Let's just bob it.
Okay. We all got cans of this, no bottles.
No bottles. I haven't seen bottles in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't either.
I've only drank this in a 22 a long time ago.
I have bottles and off tap. It's always on tap at a lot of places.
Yeah.
In a 22, I've only ever had Double Dead Guy.
Yes, I've had Double Dead Guy. That's like 10%, 9-10% one.
It's like the pink 22 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think they make that anymore, do they? They sell that anymore?
I think it's a seasonal special one they make every once in a while.
They make a Halloween one too that like glows in the dark. The little skeleton glows in the dark. Yeah.
So this is Dead Guy Ale from Rogue. Gratefully dedicated to the Rogue and each of us. 6.8 ABV, 40 IBU. It's a Maibach style ale, German Maibach, using proprietary Pac-Man yeast. Dead Guy is deep honey in color with a malty aroma and a rich, hearty flavor. Malty.
Definitely malty aroma. I get that right off the nose.
Malty and toffee, they say.
Yeah, it's very, very rich.
It's rich and sweet. It reminds me of that Optimator we did a few weeks back.
Oh, and that was
a little bit lighter.
Yeah, because that's a double bock, right?
Yeah, I think that one is a double bock. This is a single, which is like.
Yeah.
I think this is, although it's not that much different alcohol-wise. This is a 6.8. I think that was 7.2 or something like that.
I think it was like 8, wasn't it? Might have been
6 point. It was 6 point.
No, it was 8 because the 7 was the IPA, the golden.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That was a 7.2, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty high up there. Yeah.
It's available year-round in 22 16-ounce cans. I've never seen this 16-ounce cans, 12-ounce cans, 12-ounce six-packs. Draft 19 has a 19.2 ounce, and a 6-tel. Oh, that's the little mini half keg. Pony keg?
Oh, the pony. Oh, yeah. The little.
Why do they call it a 6-tel?
I think it's a sixth of a barrel. So, don't ask why it's a sixth still. Why it's not just a sixth. But
I love the new can. I mean, newish can. It's pretty cool. I dig it.
I do always wonder why this is being called. Why this was called Dead Guy. I mean, it's a cool name for a beer, and I think that was one of the. Maybe it was just sort of a marketing thing when they first made it to get people to drink it, but.
Just trying to be cool. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Rogue in general, but this beer I do really like.
Yeah, Rogue's a weird brewery. It's like they make some of the worst beers in Oregon, but they also make some of the best beers in Oregon. It's like,
Yeah, I tried that Voodoo Donut one. That wasn't good at all.
oh yeah,
Yeah, no thanks. Ugh.
yeah. And I think the reason why they're able to stay around as long as they did because they were in the time frame that not much for craft beer was around, and they kind of just like stayed there and just kind of rode their way to their infamy and popularity. I think that's literally what it is. It's like the
well,
shoots.
they were also one of the first as well in Oregon.
They founded in 1988.
Yeah,
right around the same time as the shoots.
Founded in Ashland,
on the
Oregon in
coast.
1988 by 3 Nike executives.
Well, that's a new one.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So, yeah, there you go. They took all their monies from the Nikes and decided to make beers.
That doesn't sound
No wonder
like
why
a
most of the
terrible
stuff tastes
idea.
like foot.
I think it's pretty well balanced, that maltiness with the little tap of a hop on the end. It's nice. I like that.
So look at this. The brewmaster, John C. Mayer, joined the company in 1989 from the Alaskan Brewing.
Oh
yeah.
So that's kind of, I've had their beers.
I know they do
like their stuff.
They do like there's quite a few what I would call novelty beers as well, because there's that one with the yeast from his beard, and then
the beard beer,
the
yeah.
whole Voodoo Donuts selection,
The
which
fucking
I've never had a
airport
good one.
carpet thing.
Yeah.
They had the Sriracha Stout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one still goes on once a year. I see that one a lot, and it's.
I must admit, I do like the Yellow Snow. Yellow Snow IPA is fantastic. That's a real good IPA. And
that
then
one's pretty good.
I like the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hop series.
Oh those are great.
The 6 hop is about the perfect one because it's like just over 6% and it's not too hoppy. Like the 8 hop I had a keg of it once that I got off the Rogue Brewery dock sale, and it was like 8.8% and like 15 gallons of it. It took me a while to clear it, and it was just like, oh man, that's just too much of a heavy beer, you know.
Right.
So last week, Dave, you were asking why I would like this beer but not like the Black Butte. You were kind of curious because of it's a similar, but it literally is the coffee and the chocolate. You take the coffee and the chocolate out of this or out of that, and then you have a beer that's more like this, and I like that.
Well, actually, it's been so long since I had this. I always, I'm always surprised when I get it and it's so light. I always think of it being something about the artwork and the can makes me think it's more stout. It's going to be more stouty than it is. I always kind of forget. It's
more alcohol for sure. At 6.8, that's pretty. It's still a hefty beer for a light. For a lighter beer.
Strong IPA. It's like.
And you don't really taste the alcohol.
You get that sweetness of all that malt that's in there. It's really well balanced and it's very drinkable.
It's one shows them to level up.
It's won a lot of awards.
Been around a long time as well.
Yeah.
That's the other thing about Rogue. Rogue, for some reason, I think they were one of the first breweries to at least export to England. You can get Rogue beers in England. Then they have, I believe they're available widely in Japan and all sorts of not weird places, but they were one of the first Oregon breweries to look outside kind of the state or the coast.
Oh, that's great.
That's good for them.
I feel like the first time I ever really drank it a lot is on tap at bars, and we used to go. What is that stupid pool hall off Sandy or whatever? Not Sandy. Sam's.
Sam's Billiards. Yeah.
It's always on tap there, and I remember drinking it a lot there.
It's just a good solid beer. It's very tasty.
Anyway, I have a fond memory of my drunken times drinking this, playing pool, and then for a while I didn't really just recently I came back upon it when I started doing my beer drinking show. I guess I just hadn't seen it, or I feel like it went away for a little bit or something. I don't know. And
then it just got drowned out.
Maybe, and it got rebranded, and then it's like I've just been buying it every once in a while. And
Yeah, my father-in-law used to, when I first got here, probably 15 years ago, this was one of his favorites that he would always have 6-packs of, And then I think what happened was, back then there wasn't as much competition. I mean, you
right.
had like Deschutes, Portland Brewing, Rogue, and a few others. And then since then you've got like 10 Valley. Then like about 10 years ago, it was all like Hot Valley, 10 Barrel, Ninkasi. They became like the hot shit, and you got.
But I think if you're, I mean, all those things become hot shit because of IPA, the IPA craze, and I feel like this Dead Guy still manages to be a top beer because not many people try to make this type of beer. I feel like it's still.
The only one I can think of is Ninkasi. What's the bock called? Is that Slayer?
No.
Yeah, the double alt beer, or whatever it's called, double alt.
Yeah,
like
there's one other company that does the bock that's like, but this is what the other thing about this is they do it year round, and it's like it's not it's not seasonal beer like most places when they do a Maybach. They just do it as a spring beer, but like Rogue does it all year round.
Well, I don't even think they don't even really. I don't think it's on the can, really, that they call it a Maibach. It's just an ale on the can. They don't try and.
Yeah.
No, it says in the text.
Does it?
Dead Guy Ale is a Maybach style ale with a robust malt profile, etc., etc.
Does it?
Yeah, it's just under the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right there. I see it.
Yeah.
I think it's the same paragraph you read off the website.
But I mean, if you look at it, like it's not like it's like being advertised as that.
No, it's not like heavily. I like that they put a little bit of information on there, so you can.
It's more than the bottles used to have. They used to have that like really shitty label that barely stuck to the bottles. Remember the old bottles? That like those really shitty labels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, no, I've always liked this beer. I don't know.
I can see why.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Really tasty.
I feel like as far as the classic old beers go, I think this one stands, in my opinion, the highest above those other ones.
Yeah.
Like we're like Lagunitas IPA is an old beer, but I feel like I would drink this over that. What were some of the other? We had talked about some kind of.
There was Deschutes was definitely one of the.
Deschutes.
But,
I see. I would drink this over a lot of Deschutes beers.
Yeah. Well, there's also I know Full Sail is another one. That one's one of the older ones. I know that much.
But I feel like Full Sail is like reinventing themselves right now.
No, they're definitely one of the OGs of the brewing game in Oregon. So.
Do you guys don't drink this very often then? Really?
No. I haven't had this for many, many years.
Yeah, I've been
I
drinking
think
this.
I had it last.
Oh, go ahead.
I think my taste buds have changed a lot since the last time I had it. I don't remember enjoying it this much when I first had it.
Yeah, it's not beer. It's not beer I've like had for a long time.
Yeah, I find it pretty. I've been drinking it pretty consistently. Like like I'll get it like at least once a month. I'll get a 6-pack and in my mix just to kind of. But I really like it. I don't know. I really enjoy it. I kind of find it like I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like you could almost see this being in Boneyard's collection of beers. Like some of their IPAs have a flavor profile that are similar. Like if you had never had because all of Rogue's beers are so all over the place, but I feel like Boneyard is that division where they have a solid collection of beers that have a flavor profile very similar to this.
Yeah, I could see that. If you put it in the lineup of Boneyard beers, it wouldn't. I mean, it would be Boneyard makes very solid beers, so
right.
Yeah, they do.
But they don't make anything like this that I've had.
No. But I feel, but it just for some reason to me, when I drink it, it reminds me of like Hop Venom or something. It just because Hop Venom is a very even though it's crazy alcohol, it's kind of a sweet IPA, and it just reminds me of it.
Yeah, Hop Venom's awesome.
This beer just makes me really want to go and explore my box.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, my box. That's if this is how a lot of my box feel when you're drinking them, I think this might be one of my go-to flavors.
And it's such a like an easy kind of. You got to be careful because I mean 6.8, and you get a few in you, and it's like the IPA thing. You're just like, but it's so much more easier to drink than those sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It's kind of could go either way.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. You guys haven't. Oh well, I guess we should do the thummies. I was like, what do we do now? We haven't done this.
Yeah.
It's been like we do it all the time. I don't know.
Yeah. It happens.
So, what do you guys want to? Are you guys finished?
I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm
same.
good enough to review it. I've got like 2 sips left, but you know,
I'm definitely.
enjoying it. I don't want to like.
Well, I like this beer, so I'm not gonna not give it a thumbs up. So.
Yeah, I mean it's obvious that I like it. Let's thumbs up.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
Aaron, sideways.
So, Aaron, why the sideways?
If I'm gonna be honest with you, it's good, but it just. I don't know. I feel like I've had this before, and honestly, I'll drink it if it's at someone else's house, but I'm not gonna go out of my way in finding it. There's a reason why I remember the last time I had it was actually at your place, your old place, Ian, off of
Right.
wherever we. And honestly, I totally forgot about what it tastes like. Most beers, you remember what it is, even if it's like black butt. You say yourself, you still remember what it tastes like. It was awful, but you remember it. I'm probably gonna forget what that tastes like. That's kind of why I'm like, meh,
really?
It's good, but
Really? Okay. All right.
I know exactly what you mean because every time I order it, I know I like it. I've always forgotten what it tastes
I
like.
did.
Really? I know what it tastes. I guess I just drink it enough that I know what it tastes like.
I maybe have like 1 pint every year or two. That's kind of like I'm
Yeah.
with Aaron. Even though I really enjoy it, it's
I do
something
too.
that if it's there, I would have one. It's kind of one of those things. It's like, oh, I remember. I like this. Why don't I get it more often? And then I don't get it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is still, price wise, it is still kind of a problem because Rogue is, I don't know.
Rogue's always been premium price.
Premium price, and they
They're
don't
kind
like
of like
to.
Disney.
Yeah, they don't really like to lower it.
And
They're never on sale.
going out to bars when you're drinking off a tap, when you see familiar ones, you're like, okay, but I want this new thing I've never heard of.
Right.
You know, it's usually what I'm doing when I'm going out drinking in a bar. Is I'm not going for the regulars unless I'm drinking with my coworkers or something. We'll get a picture or something, you know,
Right.
that kind of thing. But
Awesome
I'm
thing
always
about-
testing the waters.
Rogue is they have a dock sale every
Yeah.
like 4th of July, President's Memorial Day, every single
Pretty
pretty much every
holidays.
single holiday
Yeah.
because I used to work across the road from the one downtown when that was there.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore actually, but they would have pretty much every holiday that weekend they would have a dock sale, and it was a good dock sale. It was like, you know,
Yeah, very good.
$10 to $20 for a 24 case of, you know, beer and
I don't like any of the other beers.
$75 kegs. Yeah, I mean the Shakespeare Stout's pretty good if you like that, but you're not a stout guy, so that's
If I remember right, when I went to that dock sale in Newport once, they had like this. I think it was just this big like a growler, pretty much, that was called American Lager or something like that. Had
I
American
remember
flag
that
on
one.
it.
I know
Yeah,
that.
and
Yeah.
I remember enjoying that, but
That
I don't
was
think they've ever sold it in
good.
stores.
Their gin is gross, so don't get their gin.
Oh no, they have gin.
Yeah,
They
they
have
do.
whiskey.
Yep, they have
Yeah, they
gin,
have liquor.
vodka.
They have a distillery. Well, they have a hop farm and a barley farm where they do their own, where they grow their
Yeah.
own barley.
Okay,
So they
smart.
make their own stuff.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
I've seen
you know,
it at liquor
yeah.
stores too.
We're in the
Yeah.
right part of the world for it. I mean,
Yeah, not many companies have the resources for that kind of thing.
yeah.
Just because they have the resources doesn't mean they should.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So, Dead Guy, the video game that I'm going to pair this with, is a new video game, Jared. I'm going to pair it
I
with
know what-
Returnal because I die a lot.
You're
I'm
always a dead guy.
Always a dead guy. Coming
Ah,
across
I
dead
see what you
guys.
did there.
It's
Play
like,
on
oh, dead
words.
guy. I've died so much in that game. But that game is really awesome, and
I love
it's a it's not as hard as you would think it would be. So this is not like a hard ass beer, but you can pull the goodness from it and learn from it and get better. I don't know. I feel like maybe when I first drank this beer at a younger age, I wasn't ready for it, and I think I've grown and gotten better at my beer. That this is one of those beers I appreciate more. I don't know. So I'm gonna say that's the same with Returnal. There's like a parallel there. I suck at those type of games, but I've gotten better. I mean, I did finally beat. Anyway, doesn't matter.
You beat the first boss?
I did beat the first boss.
Hey, awesome.
I just can't beat the second boss. I did beat... Anyway, doesn't matter. But, so I'm pairing it with Returnal. We're giving it 3.5 thumbs. Jared, what beer are we drinking next week?
I have a Samuel Adams Boston Lager over there with all of our names on it.
I almost picked that up. I almost picked that up today.
Thankfully, we'll be doing a beer exchange here to rotate some beers around.
Yeah, Aaron dropped some off for me that I'll pass on to you guys when I see you. We'll talk about it after the show when we're going to actually get together.
Yeah. So Boston Lager, I haven't had that since I was living over on in the town
Olympia
home.
Drive, baby.
Olympia Drive.
That's when
Yeah.
I think that's when I had
man.
last. That's been like 8 years.
Where do you find that
that's
shit?
not-
They don't. Where do they carry that? I never see Samuel Adams anywhere.
I found it. Yeah, I found it at Fred
I
Meyer.
see it all the
man.
time
It's
at
Fred's,
everywhere.
They just don't
Same.
carry it.
Yeah.
They don't carry it at Safeway, I guess.
Okay, maybe. Or
I
you just
haven't
have
seen
to
it
kind of
Safeway.
glaze over it.
No, they don't have it at Safeway. Sam
It seems
Adams.
to
Okay.
depend on the store as well. Some stores have better selections than others. At least,
Yeah.
with Fred's,
Yeah.
some Fred's have a good selection, and other ones it's almost like they just don't care. And
Yeah, so I'm excited to try this one. I haven't had it for, as I
a
said,
very long
recently.
time.
It's not for a very long time. Yeah, like a lot of these beers that we've been drinking, it's like once I might have had a beer or two, but I haven't had them for a long time because there's so many dang beers out there.
Yes,
Right.
indeed.
Yep.
I mean,
I saw what you guys have all got, so I need to get something. I need to get some different styles.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
gotta break it up a little bit. I mean, that's what I try to do with what I had, but it's still kind of
cool.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting something really stouty for
Yeah.
Ian to enjoy.
Oh yeah, with lots of
Oh.
coffee in it.
Oh,
No.
he doesn't have to worry about. He doesn't have to worry about coffee because I don't like coffee stouts either. So I'm not
Okay,
going to
so-
pick anything.
Since we're not
That's
live
okay, I
streaming
don't
this
like 'em either.
anyways, we don't. Nobody has to see him turn green. So
looking
that's all
to
right.
get trying to find that stout that I'll give the middle thumb to. Like, what
On the quest
stout
for the
will
middle
Ian
thumb.
what stout will Ian not give a thumbs down to is Dave's
Or which
submission.
Yeah.
stout beer will Ian give you the middle finger for?
I almost
that'd be the first.
did I not do it for the Black Butte? Oh my god, that's what I should have done.
Oh,
But
hey,
anyway, yes, very cool. All right, guys. This is the Couch Co-op Show. We are available on Spotify, iTunes. Go directly to anchor.fm, the Couch Co-op Show, and you can leave messages, voice messages, recommend a beer. We will totally drink your beer as a fan recommendation, and we'll shout you out. And there's that. You can find us on Twitter at couch_hop, and we drink beers and we rate them and talk about them for about a half hour or so, and it's fun.
Enjoy your beer out there.
Thanks to
Yeah.
Jared, Dave, and Aaron for joining me on the Couch Co-op.
yes.
Cheers.
And
Cheers.
everybody, drink responsibly.
What he said.
Yep.
He said as well. Yeah.
Yeah, don't spill it.
Beer. Drink your beer. It's good for you. A beer a day keeps the doctor away.